2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coit Tower above San Francisco on a wonderful afternoon. And we have a minute to catch up.
Well, last season, Stephen Curry set the Warriors franchise.
Allie, appreciate it. Good stuff. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Desmond Bane is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And for the Warriors, the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson, the guards. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Wiggins. And the defense of Wiggins, Grant, something that he's turned around in his career.
Yeah, you know, B.A., he went from a weak defender to a strong one. He's always had the tools, but he's putting it all together and can now be a lockdown wing.
The drive by Morant. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Curry against Morant. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. About a minute into this first quarter. Driving in. And then Morant with the dunk.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Curry against Morant. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. Outside for Brooks. The 3. Back to Morant. Pass to Bane. They get it back. Brooks from outside. Drops in the 3.
So many teams are loading up on big wings who can shoot it. Dylan Brooks, he fits that bill.
Wing shot on the way. Curry's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And it's Morant off the drive. And they recover it. Jackson finds Adams. Jackson outside. Here's Morant. He takes it in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. That one misses.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
On the attack, Curry. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. And the 4th pick in 2018, Jaren Jackson.
Probably be more of a backline help.
A veteran's understanding of help and positioning, Grant.
Yeah, I love that defensive mind approach. That's why they're a team to be reckoned with.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Ja Morant is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position.
Steven Adams.
Free throw no good for Green. There are fans that hate on Draymond Green, but nobody can deny he's a winner.
I mean, he is a winner. He's found success at every level. He gives everything to the team, and of course, he has the rings to talk all he wants.
Here's Adams. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Assisted by
Adams has got his first points of the game.
Jr.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams, using that strength to fight through contact.
Here's Curry, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
The drive by Morant, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Tries again. And he lays it in.
The long arms of Clay, good at understanding when he should attack the offensive glass.
Driving inside. Shot's good by Morant. Morant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Curry passes to Green. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
That one's good for two.
And you think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Curry with a steal.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw's good from Thompson.
I just love seeing Klay Thompson back on the floor after those awful leg injuries. He's worked extra hard to get back. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Jackson on the wing. Shoots over Wiggins. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
Guys, thanks.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Memphis trailing here. The Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson, the guards. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And due to the coronavirus, many teams played with little to no fans for the entirety of last season, Smitty.
Yeah, B.A., I really felt for the players and fans. We definitely missed out. I never had to do it, but it has to be a huge adjustment, especially when you're playing at home.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Well, the Warriors have had a big problem committing fouls. Coach Steve Kerr has drilled them on moving their feet, not getting baited into the cheap ones. He said, quote, "We talk about it every day." And Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's on all of us to hold each other accountable, being in the right position."
Yep, and that's why he is who he is. Good stuff, Allie. Poole. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Curry passes to Thompson. To the inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
You know, well, growing up in a basketball family, John Morant's father and mother both hooped. His dad even played some pro ball. And when John was old enough, he trained him to follow in his footsteps.
Poole outside. 30 seconds left in the third. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
Deflects the pass. Here's Adams. Jackson finds Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 8 here in this quarter.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Warriors on top. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. He puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Oh, my goodness!
Not just a scorer, Clay is also a capable passer who loves involving teammates.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Another thing that jumps out to me is the big number of assists that they made over the course of this game.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot. No problem.
And here's Curry for 3. Offensive board. Oh, the swat by Adams. Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Morant, pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Down low. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Known for defense and rebounding coming out of college, Draymond Green has surprised some scouts with his early production on the offensive end.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
On the wing, Thompson. Inside. Tipped. Brooks with it. Now Thompson defending. Here's Jackson. And he sinks it.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
And the Warriors call time here. They're down by 3. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
Oh, my. I mean, he won in a landslide. He's got more points than the rest of the team combined. It's been by design. I mean, he's been the focal point of their offense from the very start. Once the points started flowing, his teammates were more than happy to play.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say for the team. And with every possession being critical, he was clear with his team. Quote, this is what we prepared for. Keep your focus, stay in the moment, and execute. He believes that's the path to victory, guys.
It's great to see Wiggins take and make these huge shots. Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Jordan Poole. That's his first personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
You know, in most NBA drafts, Ja Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Timeout called, the Warriors. They're behind by 1. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Here's Curry. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Steven Adams.
Clutch shots, Steph.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Morant. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Dubs.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put them up 2. Memphis calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 1 second left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome the Warriors. 15. And we're down the home stretch, almost there.
Here's Morant. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Staples Center downtown. And David.
Kevin, great to hear from you.
You always have. Priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, Anthony Davis is out there with Johnson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position.
And how about the mobility from the big man? I love when Collins takes charge and goes aggressively to the hoop. And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Now here's Johnson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Johnson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Collins.
Oh, that's just a solid play by Johnson. Sensing the physical defense and going right up into him with the shot.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. LeBron against Young. Good on the three-point shot.
And we know Young is supremely confident from range and knocking down those three balls like it's no problem at all.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Young against Westbrook. Young is double. Herter. The kick out to Young. Fires the three. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
LeBron, no good.
It's a very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Jacks up a three. And Young with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovich. Young's got 9.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Wide open. And again, it's Atlanta.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Outside Westbrook. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defensive mindset clearly focused. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. From 12 feet out, that one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Davis. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
James kicks to Johnson. James right side. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
If you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Young passes to Herter. Fires from deep. Westbrook pulls it in. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 10-point game. And Davis can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Young, right side. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the three. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
It's Westbrook with the drive.
Defense sees Westbrook coming. His verticality makes him almost unstoppable.
Young against Davis. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Young from outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we finished one half of basketball. Hawks ahead. They lead by 11. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 11. And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
They're running the offense beautifully this one, working for good looks. Their confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
And Kenny, let's get you.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game for him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. That team's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for the Lakers right now, Johnson is out there with Davis. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Reeves in at the 2. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Again, Young missing. Lakers trail by 10. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." As they are poised to be good for a long time.
It clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Young from deep three-point range. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
And up before again for the Lakers running the court. Collins grabs the miss. To the inside. Herter passes to Collins. Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
One of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Young's confidence serves as the catalyst for him taking over games.
And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. Westbrook drives in, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Defense probably had a plan for Westbrook's drive, but he's so dynamic. I mean, it all falls apart.
Here's Young. Good work there as it goes. Young's got 23 points.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Lakers trail by 6. Here's LeBron, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
Got to admire the focus, James, not allowing the D to get the better of him.
Here's Young, and he converts the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
The Hawks leading by 6. And here's Young to the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. Latrey. Young's shot is off.
With all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around them. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish. And Westbrook demands the mark in these spots again. He wants to be the guy to take this shot.
Atlanta with the ball. Young with no one around. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
LeBron drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Now, when James is attacking like this, it's sometimes overwhelming for the D. And they're forced to compromise.
And James drills them both.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Los Angeles on D, trailing by 2.
Always in a relentless pursuit of the ball. Westbrook is capable of making stand-out defensive plays.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Young left side. Puts up a 3. Right between the eyes.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 7 seconds left in the game. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting.
Kevin, thanks. Trae, leadership is such a key part of that point.
David, thank you as always. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
And Clark, the speed and athleticism from these teams, that's something that'll shape this game.
Yeah, open court play, BA, and the ability to get easy buckets in transition will be on full display in this one. Help defense will have their hands full, especially because these guys have players that are so hard to contain one-on-one.
Now Atlanta starting 5. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Bogdanovich in at small forward. Capella with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Young from long range. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
Here's Johnson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Outside Young. Fires the 3. Davis with a rebound. Pass to Johnson. Here's Reeves. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Young. Now Collins.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Here's Young.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
No one covering. Young's got 6.
And Young knows his role. He's out here to shoot it and shoot it often.
Now, here is James. Here's Reeves. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Young. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And a deep 3 from Young. And the 3-pointer goes. 9 points in the game.
Watch how Young outsmarts the defense, going for the pull-up jumper when they're unprepared.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your 3-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Young and Herter, the 1 and the 2. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Lakers foul, Russell Westbrook.
Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game.
You got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Now here's Young. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Misses the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Johnson. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Collins. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
Here's Reeves. Westbrook outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Young.
Known for racking up triple-doubles, Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Young against Westbrook. From deep. Young misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
From deep 3-point range, Young misses. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From outside the arc, it's tipped, and he gets it back. Over to the left wing. Back to James. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets. And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Westbrook against Young. Takes the 3. Drains the triple. Young's got 15.
Trust Young to put the offense on his back. He loves showing up and doing big numbers for his team.
And a pretty tight...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3. That was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now. Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Anthony Davis is out there with Johnson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Reeves in a shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. There's Young with the 3. Can't get it to drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game. Davis against Capella. Out to James. Westbrook outside. Inside. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
The Lakers trail.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runners. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Here's Young. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And slam dunk by James.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Outside Young. Takes one from 10 feet. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
They just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And Young is good for 3. Young's got 18 points in the game.
Here, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Either able to land the knockout blow. And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Jacks up a 3. And another 3 from Young. Young's got 24 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. And he's hit 8 3-pointers. Strong. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward.
A jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
And that one's good. James.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Young from long range. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
James passes to Westbrook. Back to James. And he banks in the layup. James has got 4 points this quarter.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfect.
Young way outside. And the Hawks with another 3. Here's Westbrook. 1:05 left in the game. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Boy, you describe AD's games and you start running out of superlatives. I mean, when this guy is healthy, he dominates in a different fashion, but in similar ways to Tim Duncan.
Young from long range. Rebounded by Johnson. And it's the Lakers ball. 6-point game. Money.
And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
And Young draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Now Herder. And they go to the intentional foul. Outside Young. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
And it's really a shame that they won't make the playoffs despite all of his efforts. But if he continues to play at this level, a playoff appearance might not be far off.
Sometimes I think we take watching LeBron James for granted. I mean, no player in league history has been the best in the league for well over a decade. Extended greatness from the king in terms of championship finals appearances and any other measurable you want to use.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Reeves. From downtown, it's deflected. Now here's Young. Let's go with a 3. Can't hit that one. So this one belongs to the Hawks. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. Now, here is Young after the miss from Stanley Johnson. Young taking his time here. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Trae Young, so fun to watch that smooth stroke.
Here's Los Angeles now. It's a 3-point game. And LeBron throws it down.
How about the courage right there? Sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim.
Young outside. Pass to Herter. Hawks passing it around. Young, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And that one, good.
That's not a defensive tactic, but that's what you saw there. Westbrook handling the rock and has the quickness to drive on pretty much anyone.
Young's shot is off. Lakers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. In the corner, it's James. Atlanta with the rebound. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Young with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Young dishes to Capella. Young passes to Capella. But 3. They grab their own miss in the corner. Herter with it. Here's Young. Again, Young missing.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's not a pretty thing. LeBron James driving right at you, full speed, and when he gets into the lane and towards the rim, he's going to make contact.
And so he makes both from the line. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Young, takes it inside, and Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. Make a heck of it.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fair... even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for Atlanta, at the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. Here are the Lakers with the ball. 3-point lead. Here's Reeves. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Capella. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
1:21 left to play here in the half. Young is double. And the dunk by Capella.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Here's LeBron. Right side Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 5 points so far.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Here's Westbrook, and he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity. Awesome
rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. On its way from Young for two. That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And LeBron throws it down.
And LeBron does so many things so very well, including handling the ball and getting to where he wants to go.
Young. And Davis pulls it down.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a rope.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Russell Westbrook out there with Monk, and it's LeBron James. Then it's Johnson, and it's Davis in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Monk. Second shot opportunity, and Westbrook lays it in. Westbrook's got 6.
Well, the triple-doubles haven't just come along because the 10 rebounds are all defensive. Russell sneaks in, grabs a no-rebound to second possession.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so Young nails them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Johnson.
John Collins.
To the middle, here's Johnson. Collins with the block.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Lakers ball.
1:10 left in the third quarter. Here's Johnson.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 1 point on the basket from Young.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Monk.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Young and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the speed that Trae Young has is a problem for a lot of guys who are trying to defend him. Compromised if he comes at them.
44 seconds left to play in the third. And the pass to Johnson. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Feeds to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Terrific flush from Anthony Davis there. When he's given room to fly like that, he's going to take off.
Young with no one around. It's good. This game is all even. Young's got 18 points. Westbrook against Young. Here's Davis. and he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for Davis.
Even though Davis gets bodied just a little bit, he still knocks down the shot right in the defense's face.
Shots good from Young.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Seemed extremely focused on that hoop the whole way. You could see it in his eyes. Was not going to be denied.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays. So valuable.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot.
You got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
A nice shot by Young.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And to get open is Johnson. And it's Davis missing. The Hawks leading. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Herter. Tries again. And it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 25 points in the game.
Well, Trae Young showing you variety. He can score in a lot of ways.
LeBron wishes to Johnson. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense. Not that last possession.
And the rejection by Collins. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
That is world class.
I've seen that. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Brings it from downtown.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 4. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Olson.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time.
Thanks, David.
That's the attitude that the coaching staff talked to us about before the game. Heads up, aggressive play, and right at whoever's guarding Trae Young. And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Capella. Poked loose. And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
This could go down as the win-win trade of the draft over the last 3 or 4 years. The 5th pick in 2018, Trae Young traded on draft day for Luka Doncic, and they might have put a little chip on his shoulder, one that he played with in the second half of his rookie season.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Oh, yes, sir. LeBron James, one of the best ever to do it.
And the Hawks with possession. They lead by 4. Young for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 37.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Both good from the line that time.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was
Kevin, thank you. Trey, this is a young...
All right, David, thank you. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.